All right, here's where we are at with it. We have the 9 pipes finally welded. We're gonna deburr this thing because it's already stabbed me a bunch of times. Just counting to make sure there was 9. You can see because I ended up with a cool box for the blower. And eventually, because I found a bunch of single pane glass, I'm gonna try to make a glass front door because I think it's easier to control the burn when I can see what's burning. But yeah, this is all welded up. I can tell it's a lot more rigid. I made a really cool, this is gonna be the handle. My buddy's wood burner just has like a nut and a bolt thing you spin and it tightens the door. So this is gonna be mine. I thought that was neat. Old ring gear, some shitty wrenches that I move out of the way every time I go to grab wrenches. I doubt it'll end up clocked every time perfect, but some lifting hooks, good for 12,000 pounds, I think. Yeah, I can't remember. 1.4 tons or something, so it's at tons, 2,000 pounds, so 2,400 pounds, something like that. The front, still gotta cut the door. I don't know, these might get trimmed off flush and ground down, but right now, I don't know, I like how it looks. I wish some of the welds turned out better. I'm not a professional. I mean, like, that one was awesome, turned to shit. Oh, that one was rocking right there. It's old tank. You know, some black pipe, some galvanized pipe. As long as it don't leak. I don't want it smoking in the shop. Oh, where am I at? So I'm gonna mount the box. And then I'm gonna cut the door. And then we're gonna drag it over there. Oh, I can see a cloud in here from welding. Oh, and real quick, if you could do me a favor, I didn't realize how freaking important hitting that like button is. And of course the subscribe and comments and, you know, all that razzmatazz. But yeah, if you could watch the video, leave me a comment, let me know what I could do better, let me know what I could build next, and subscribe, like, subscribe, comment. I don't care what order you do it in, but if you could help me out with that, I'd really appreciate it. Thanks. Hopefully you guys enjoy the video. Have a good one. But I'm excited to test this sucker out. Hopefully it breathes right, you know. We don't have an issue there. Just trying to think my next step. It's pretty late. I don't have a lot of time to do this stuff with all the work I got, and I'm behind on that. So that's why I stay up late and do this shit. And you're not motivated. I'll come out here and kick ass, and when I take a break and it gets later and it's cold and it sets in, I mean, I easily just talk myself out of calling it. And my plan is get this thing burning off all the contaminants. I think there's still a little fuel oil in it. When the shop gets warm and then this cools down, I was gonna hit it with some grill paint, make it look real good. And I mean, I'm trying to think of what I'm into this project for. I don't think I have very much into it. I bet you I got over, the most expensive part was the dang pipe, because I didn't have any. I mean, I had odds and ends and big stuff. But yeah, I probably have 150 into the chimney, and then I probably have 150 into the pipes and miscellaneous stuff I'm not thinking of, welding wire or whatever. So yeah, I'll be under 500, I believe, when it's said and done with. And I think that's pretty good because I feel like even a gas heater would be 1,000, 2,000. But hopefully on the next one I'm cutting a hole in the wall. Give it a little test. And now I can see if it's, for a little motor, it's blowing out pretty good. I'm excited to test it. And just real quick, I was thinking of this. Get a comparison. My office is 78, almost 80 degrees with the wood burner up there. And then we'll go down here and see what we get here in a few minutes. And then when we finally hook this thing up, what she can do. And this thing is turning out sweet. Take a minute to cool down, but it's actually not the coldest today. I bet you it's in the high 40s, low 50s. But going around looking at what kind of steel I got laying around, I built a little shelf for when you're loading it, whatever falls, you can, I don't know. Wood burners come with them. I had a really cool idea, but I'm not gonna do it until we have concrete, just because I've already got enough weight in this corner. But I'm gonna end up doing 4 corners with hook points. And I think I'm gonna end up hanging it in the corner of this room instead of it sitting on feet. It'll be easy to sweep under. Well, mainly to keep clean, it'll look neat. I don't see why not. It's actually not that heavy. I mean, I'm gonna push and pull and heave this thing over there on my own. But I can't wait to start a fire in it, hook up the blower and see what we can get this sucker to. And actually, it might be warm enough. I might be able to spray some paint on this thing. But I'll give you another progress report here. Coming soon. All right, starting to get some paint on it. Super excited. Doing some thin light coats to try to give it its best shot of even staying on it. You'd think it's hailing outside. And it's literally the pine trees and like dust and dirt off of our dirt road. But this thing just gets peppered every day. I'm surprised there's still paint on the walls. Huh, but back to this. To the last step, we gotta build a door. In my eyes, probably the hardest step, and it's not gonna be perfect because I do not have the exact materials that I want, but this should be sweet. I was trying to see if we can see the pipes. There's all the pipes that'll get heated up. The HVAC box for the blower welded all the way around it. But these things, in my eyes, they're pretty flimsy, and this should do pretty decent with 9 pipes going through it. The HVAC box bracing around it, the shelf I built, and this angle iron I'm gonna clamp because you can already see it bowed. Right when I cut it, it was boom. So we'll get that all straightened out and be lighting a fire here shortly. I mean, just look at that. That's freaking great. And then we can get her hooked up. Finally get to test it, but I thought I'd get a good clip of how good it looks before I probably burn it to the ground. I ran out of paint, and I actually gave it a shot as this like wood burner cast iron stove polish. So I polished the whole thing. I can see the damn fingerprints too. Whatever. See if it bakes into the metal. Probably is gonna be what holds up the best. But I finally got the chimney, and I'll go out there later. It's kind of cool because of the wood burner upstairs right above it. They ended up side by side, so the pole barn's got dual exhaust. So I got a chimney for the office, which is obviously upstairs, is a short one. And then a chimney for the big one I just built for the shop. The pipes, they're ripping if you can hear the blower. My artwork here, I thought that was pretty nifty. It was actually gonna be the door spin. That's why there's a bolt on the back. But temporarily, this is like an aluminum whatever. I like the glass, but it probably ain't gonna last. Thin little latch. Obviously I gotta paint that. That's powder coated, so it probably ain't gonna burn off. But I'm gonna light it here and see how she works. I'm excited. 250 gallon fuel oil tank as a wood burner should heat a 40 by 60 foot barn. Unfortunately, but fortunately, it's not that cold. What are we sitting at? So we're sitting at 60. Yeah. So it probably won't take much to heat this up, but I'm gonna fire it. Stay tuned. So far, it's not crazy smoky on this side. But we get that pipe warm, I'm pretty sure it'll draft awesome. This is gonna be cool. And look, you can still see the fire. Wow. That cuts oxygen off pretty good, doesn't it? It'll definitely be an experimental thing. And I'm gonna try to make this door work. I'm gonna angle iron and channel it both ways. Hopefully it'll work, because I like being able to see what's going on. If I need to add air. Ooh, it's already blowing out warm air. This is gonna be neat. Sorry, I'm not recording the best. It's been a long day, night. So, see where the smoke on the outside's coming from. And like mentioned earlier, please subscribe, like, comment, and if you want to see what the channel's kind of about, I've got a bunch of videos out there. They might not be the best, but they will get better. But until the next one, guys, thank you.